Hello, everyone, and welcome. Zach here with DeFi Springs, the #1 DeFi consulting service on the blockchain. And today we'll be covering the top 3 hidden ways you can earn with elephant money. So grab some popcorn, get yourself comfortable, and let's dive in. Jumping over here to elephant.money, the #1 decentralized community bank on the blockchain, we're going to go ahead and jump over here to the trunk page. Trunk is the green circle right here. The trunk is one of the 2 tokens in the elephant money ecosystem. We have the yellow elephant token, which can be thought of as the ownership token for the bank. This could be, thought of as something like a traditional stock for a bank, where you have equity in the ownership, equity in the business. So that's the yellow token here on the left. On the right is the over collateralized stablecoin known as Trunk. Here you can stake it for high yield, and also you can farm with it, and you can also lock it up in the Stampy perpetual bond contract to earn extremely high yields. So the #1 reason we're gonna, the first hidden way we're going to discuss about earning with elephant money would be the redemption queue. So I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about the redemption queue, but from a person who comes from traditional finance, I can't see but how juicy of an opportunity this is. So if we check right here, we've got roughly 2,800 requests in the redemption queue, with a total of 1.44 million BUSD that's being requested. So if we just do some quick math here, let's open up a calculator. Right here I've got $1,440,000, and we're going to divide it by 2,800 requests. So on average, this is the average request, right, is roughly $514. So that means some are more, some are less, with the max being $10,000 per request. So this means if the average request is $514, the question becomes how many requests are being fulfilled each day. So what we can do is scroll up here to the reserve box here, and welcome everyone, thanks for coming by. Right here, if we scroll over to the reserve queue, what we can do is click redeem, and on redeem we'll see the queue weight, which I mentioned is 2,800, and we can click here for redemption pool activity. This is going to bring us to BSC scan, and it's going to give us what's been happening on the blockchain, and we can see the history of how much BUSD has been getting paid out from the elephant treasury. So if we look here, so 13 hours ago, 16, 16, 1, right? All of these are triggered when someone presses the buyback in the governance tab here. So there's trunk, performance, buyback, peg, redeem. And so one of these governance buttons, when pressed, will go ahead and take any money that is sitting in the, let's see right here, it's elephant buyback strategy, trunk redeem strategy, right? It will take those funds and use them to pay out someone in the redemption queue. So just to wrap it up real quick here though, so on an average daily, it appears that there's about $2,000+ going out. So let's look right here. We'll start here at an hour or 2 days ago. So that was actually 2,000, 4,000, plus another 1,000. That's 5,000. So within a 24-hour period, that's $6,000 was paid out during this 24-hour period. If we look here, just the last 24 hours, right, that's 258, 1,000, that's 2,000, 2,300. And like I said, there's another 1,200 sitting there. So that's another 1,200 plus what I just mentioned here, 2,300, about 3,500. So as you can see here, since the redemption queue has been ramped up, we're seeing a lot more BUSD getting paid out to the redemption queue. So let's just keep looking a little bit here for a moment. So if we just start here at, this is roughly 2 days ago, so let's say $1,000, then another 1,000, that's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So that's 4,000, another 4,300, close to 4,500, $4,000. Let's just take a conservative estimate, right? You know how we do it on DeFi Springs. We like to calculate our risk. We like to see what the best and worst case scenario is. So let's go back and check out, on an average case at the current APR, how many people are getting paid out of the redemption queue. So going back over here, if we get having 4,000, let's just take a little bit more conservative. Let's say $3,000, which, like I mentioned, is almost 25% less than what we're seeing here in the most recent days. So this is a conservative estimate. If we're paying out 3,000 a day, so 3,000 divided by 500, right? That's roughly 6 spots per day. And if we go back to here on the redemption queue, we'll see here. So if we're getting paid out at 6 spots per day, 2,800 spots divided by 6. Let's see right here. It will take 466 days if 6 people per day is paid out of the redemption queue. So we're looking at a little bit over a year. It'd be what, 365 days, another 100 days, about a year and 3 months to get a 400% return on your money from doing nothing, not from speculating, not from trying to time the market, not from leverage trading, right? This is simply just taking a trunk that's underpegged on the market, purchasing it, and then putting it in that redemption queue and just forgetting about it for a little while. And like I said, that's a conservative estimate of 466 days, right? As we know, as Bertha continues to be fed and as favorable market conditions come back, as you know, we're quite near the bottom, or near definitely, we're over 365 days into the bear market. What we see here is this is the worst case conservative estimate. So we could actually foresee us having an even quicker ROI. So getting an over 4x return on a passive investment, not needing to actively trade, not needing to actively manage it, right? This is something that is highly slept on, and I would highly recommend individuals, not financial advice, but definitely explore this and consider your options right now in this market, right? Maybe you have more success in real estate or stocks, or maybe investing in yourself in a business. But I would highly, I would highly doubt within a year's time, any of these other markets like real estate or the stock market, you're going to be able to 4x, 400% return plus on an investment. So just something to think about. All right, number 2, the second hidden way to earn with elephant money would be with referrals. So growing your herd is a great way to both spread the word about elephant money, right? These decentralized projects, it's all about word of mouth and helping people learn about this technology and how it can help them build wealth. And a great way you can do that here is through the herd partner network. If you guys don't know, what you can do is by onboarding someone new or sharing with a friend, what you can do is click here to the partner address, and what you can do is paste in your address here. So this would be your partner or the person you onboard into Elephant Money. When you paste there and you click update, right, you'll be, please check your trunk address. Let's try this again. But what you would do is copy your wallet address and click update here. Please check that trunk address again. Thanks. Might be having a little issue here, but no worries. But this is the way that you can set your partner here in the herd partner network box. So you can set your address in your partner's herd partner network box. And what this will do is, if you click this little question mark here, you can get more details, right? 50% of rewards are split on every deposit and roll. So 1% of the rewards on your deposits, 50-50 of that will be split to your partner and you, and also every time you roll. So this is a great way to build your network, a great way to have a sustainable kind of partner network. It's not a giant pyramid, right? You can't have 1,000 people who are under you, under another guy, right? This is more like a spoke and wheel kind of approach where, like I mentioned, it's more fair by having a less pyramid scheme where one person who referred someone who referred someone referred someone, ends up being a whale and draining a lot of the liquidity, right? This actually incentivizes more participation and actually prevents from, like I was mentioning, consolidation of one account gaining such a large um, reward bonus from their giant following. So this is still a great way though that you can earn with Elephant Money because it just starts small. Onboard someone, start them with $100, $200. Gift them some trunk. Say, hey, I'm going to set you up an account. You go like this. Say, hey, holidays are coming up for Christmas this year. I'm not going to buy you that $50 bottle of bourbon. I'm not going to buy you that $100 cigar or whatever it may be, right? Instead, offer to, hey, let me show you this passive income cryptocurrency, new kind of cryptocurrency platform. And you don't need to go, we've all been there, go into too much detail, explain too much. Oftentimes by helping them get set up, setting them up, helping them set up a wallet, gifting them some trunk, right? They start seeing those rewards come up in their balance, and this will help incentivize them to further learn more about the ecosystem. So getting someone's feet wet is a great way to help them learn about Elephant Money and what it can do for them. Because that's what people are interested in, right? Is how can I build my wealth long term using cryptocurrency? So this is a great way to do it, growing your referral and your partner network. The third and final, and I'm gonna throw in a bonus here at the end here in a minute, would be the daily raffle. So if you guys don't know, there's a raffle every day on Elephant Money, and this is a coded raffle event that takes place on the blockchain every 24 hours. So right now we can see that there's a prize of 2,900 trunk, which if you are to win the raffle, it will be deposited directly into your, it will be airdropped to you. So if you click over here on the airdrop section, you'll have a amount of trunk being pending if you are to win the random raffle, if you were to be the random winner for the raffle. Like I mentioned, 2 people win per day. One is the max depositor into Stampede, and the second person is a random person who has rolled or minted roughly 5, or you have to mint 5 BUS. Well, let me take that back. If you mint 5 trunk, or if you roll if you roll 5 trunk, this will qualify you to enter the raffle. You can also use the Buy with Bertha program, and that also, if you spend $60 or more, I believe, that will also enter you into the raffle. So there's multiple ways to win at the raffle. Check out some good videos like by SK Crypto and some other cryptocurrency YouTubers to learn more about the raffle. But like I mentioned, for simply, so 5 trunk at 22 cents, for $1.25 a day, you can, and it's lossless, so you're not losing this $1.25. You're simply depositing it into your long-term passive income Stampede perpetual bond contract here, right? For $1.25 a day that you're not even losing, you're just getting interest on it for later, right? You can have a shot at winning that 2,900 trunk. And as you know, during this bear market, this is when opportunities present themselves. Right now, there's only 397 participants that have entered thus far today, and we've got about 8 hours left here on the right-hand side. We can see. So what that means is you have a 1 in 400 chance of winning that almost 3,000 trunk that you're going to get paid interest out forever, perpetually, if you continue to roll a amount of your rewards back into your deposit. So this is huge. Easy way, just something as simple as $1,000 in Stampede. Well, I need to do the math real quick. Well, let's see real quick. So if we would need, at the current APR, let's just check real quick how much we would need if we wanted to roll every day. So if we need to get 5 rewards per every 24 hours, right? What we're going to do is, here we go, we're going to do some on the fly math. Here we, I'm going to embarrass myself. So let's just check real quick. So we need the rewards to be $5 per day times, so let's look at the current rate. So if we look at 46.64 divided by 365, we're getting roughly 0.12% per day. So if we 5 divided by 0.127, 5 divided by point, that would be, all right, I'm getting a little off topic here, but you get my point. I think you need a few. Let's see, if you have $2,000, let's just check out 2,000 times 0.466, divide by 365. So about, we're halfway there, 255. So that was with 2,000. So 4,000 trunk times the current market rate times 4,000 times 0.466 divided by 365. So like I was mentioning, you'll be making a little bit over 5 trunk per day with a deposit of 4,000 trunk into the Stampede Perpetual Bond contract. It's a mouthful. But like I was saying, so right now 4,000 trunk is roughly 1,000 USD. So for 1,000 USD, you now have a lifetime ability to enter a daily raffle at a chance to win $3,000, $4,000, and you have very high odds, right? This isn't the Mega Millions. This isn't a scratch off. This is actually an entrance into a lottery that has 2 winners every 24 hours. So once this clock rolls over, it will be time for a new winner, and you can roll or deposit 5 trunk to enter into it. So that's the third hidden way, the daily raffle, to earn with Elephant Money. The fourth, this is the secret one for you guys who came and stayed and listened in. I appreciate all the support. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe. I'll be doing a push-up for every 1 like we have at the end of this stream. So the fourth and final hidden way is what I'm doing here. If you notice here, I'm not rolling or claiming my rewards. So right now I've got about 5,300 trunk that has built up in my rewards here. So if we look at the math real quick, so like I said, I've got $7,414 of 14 trunk here in the bonds. And if I multiply it by 0.466, okay, so we're making roughly that per year, divided by 365. So I'm making roughly 9.4 trunk per day at the current APR in the current market, right? However, as trunk returns to a peg of $1, so if you check down here, you see how trunk is still $1 if you go through the redemption pool. And just right now, as the trunk recovers from the exploit, right, we have a current market price of 22 cents on the Pancake BUSD and trunk LP. So what I was mentioning though, as this number returns to $1, the APR will also scale back up to a max of 205. So even though I'm earning $9.46 trunk per day, that's if I roll or claim it, right? If I actually touch my rewards, right, the transaction is finalized on the blockchain. However, if I leave it like I am here untouched, it's going to scale up or down with the peg. So if tomorrow trunk goes up to 50 cents, this would go up to 102.5%. And what would happen is all of this money would retroactively increase to the current peg of 102.5. So now instead of me making $9.4 trunk per day with which has a market value of, let's say, divided by 4, roughly $2 and something cents, right? Now it would be as if I was making, well, I'd have twice as much, so that would be 18 trunk. And now not only is it larger amounts of trunk, but also has a higher market value. So really at 50 cents per trunk, I now have $9 that I'm making a day. So I went from $2.60 or $2 and some change to $9 plus. That's exponential in your rewards just by letting it sit still. So something to think about. everyone's strategy is different, so I definitely recommend to really think about your strategy going in. If you need some help trying to think of a long-term profitable plan and a strategy to invest in DeFi, please reach out. You can reach out at defisprings.com or message me on Telegram. I love to just talk about crypto and help you try to figure out a great strategy to build during this bear market, because when the bull comes, and not even the bull, that's what's so great about elephant money, right? This is paying out every day, right? While people are waiting and hoping and speculating and gambling and like I said, just trying to find the next hidden gem, try to find the next big thing, right? You could get involved into something like this today, be making money the whole time, and then when the next, even if the markets have a slight uptick, right? This has huge potential, right? Like I was mentioning from the beginning, 400% plus on the redemption queue, probably in less than a year's time, right? We were being conservative, a little bit over a year. The referrals, right? The bigger you build your herd now, the more people that build their accounts right now in the bear, boom, right? You're going to have a lot of passive income coming in when markets return. And then the third method, like I mentioned, the daily raffle. Imagine winning that 3,000 trunk right now with a $5 worth of trunk, or 5 trunk rather. So for $1.25, you won $3,000. That's going to pay you out daily in perpetual, right? These are the opportunities that present themselves when the market's on fire, when times are hard. So I highly recommend, right? No one's talking about crypto. It's if they are, it's all about bad things, and it's all about doom and gloom, and always be vigilant, because when that's the case, that's when the largest amount of opportunities are also popping their heads up. So think about what suits you best as a long-term cryptocurrency and DeFi investor, and check out how Elephant Money can help you with those plans. So I appreciate everyone for tuning in today. Like I mentioned, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And then we'll go ahead and we'll close out with a quick Q&A, and then I'll do my push-ups. And I owe you guys 12 from yesterday, so I didn't forget that. So let's see what's going on here. Good stuff, brother. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate you tuning in. If anyone has any questions, thoughts, comments, feel free to shoot it in the chat. And with that, I just want to thank everyone. It's going to be a bright 2023. I'm just a little bit of personal story about myself. What really helped me build a sizable crypto portfolio was dollar cost averaging when everything was boring, right? I was able to, prior to the previous halving, when Bitcoin was hanging out at $10,000, $11,000, right? No one was talking about it. Everyone knew the halving was coming up, which, if you guys don't know, let's just check real quick here. 2024, let's see. 2024. Let's do a countdown. All right, appreciate the likes. Hit that like button. Let's see, next Bitcoin halving. So we've got April 14th, 2024. So in a little, a year and 3-4 months, depending on the variables, right? We're going to see another uptick in the crypto market because of this event. And so right now is the time. Let me jump back over the screen. Right now is the time to build that position. Don't wait until all the obvious signs of the crowd coming in, right? You want to already have your flags planted and be prepared for when the whole crowd comes in. Because like I was mentioning last time, I was able to DCA at Bitcoin under $10,000. I was able to basically buy 32 ETH prior to the halving and prior to the last bull run. So there's so many great opportunities right now. Just keep your eyes out, keep them peeled, reach out, talk to people who have experience, and try to absorb like a sponge as much knowledge as you can, and this will help you lead you to success. Stay vigilant, ask questions, and make sure you're not in a bubble, echo chamber. Always be searching. And if you found this stream, then you found a great community where it's a space where we can discuss things. No topic is off topic. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in today. Feel free to reach out. And that's all I've got for today. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. And let's do those push-ups. All right, I got 4 plus 12 yesterday. All right, that's what we got there. That's 16. Here we go. Well, I appreciate everyone tuning in today. Until next time, I'm out of here. See ya.